Hey everyone, Spencer Jones here with Jones and Four, bringing you another live cooking show live from the Jones Kitchen, right where all the lovely, tasty, healthy cooking magic happens right here. I can't believe it. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be another great show. Now, this show today, we're doing something, well, I would say a little bit different, but nothing too crazy for us because, you know, we always like mixing it up on our cooking shows. And so today, we are making an egg roll. Now, this was a challenge from my wife, Katie. She challenged me. It's like, hey, Spencer, make an egg roll that's healthy. My challenge accepted. Let's do this. So I did the research. I tested it out. And holy cow, folks, we have an amazing show for you. So what we're doing, since I'm deep frying, we are going to cook it on the stovetop and then we're going to broil it. But let's walk you through how to make a healthy egg roll. Everything from the wrapper to the filling and all that good stuff, so you get a crunchy, tasty egg roll or spring roll for you. Before we do that though, please like this video, give it a thumbs up if you can. I would appreciate that, or any emoji like, right? And share it out with your friends, your family. All the support you offer is truly greatly appreciated by me and everything that Jones and Four does. So thank you so much in advance. Now, let's get to our egg rolls, shall we? Let's have some fun. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what you need. Okay, so there are two things you need to do for this recipe. One is a wrapper. For the wrapper, you are going to need a little bit of salt. You're going to need some whole wheat flour, or other flour works, but whole wheat flour. And an egg, one egg, and 1 cup of water. Okay, so that's for the wrapper. Now for the filling. Chicken, right? You're going to need some chicken. This is 2 chicken breasts, 4-ounce chicken breasts cut up. We are using coleslaw mix. So it has cabbage and shredded carrots in it, right? I'm just using dry coleslaw mix. If you want, you can chop up your own cabbage and shred it up, and carrots, whatever, go for it. I'm using the easy way out with the classic coleslaw mix. Super easy. And bean sprouts. Freaking amazing, man. You want these bean sprouts. So we have bean sprouts. We have about 2 cups of coleslaw mix, about a cup and a half-ish of bean sprouts. So this is enough for 2 servings. Two. Soy sauce. Now, I have a tablespoon of soy sauce mixed in with 2 tablespoons of water. Now, my general rule for soy sauce is it's great. It's a great way to flavor up a dish, especially, you know, I mean, it's just amazing, right? But it's so filled with sodium that it's not necessarily healthy for you. So my rule of thumb is I do a 2-to-1 ratio with it. 1 part soy sauce to 2 parts water. So in this case, 1 tablespoon soy sauce, 2 tablespoons water. That way it gets everything you need, coats everything, and you still get that wonderful flavor without all the sodium. Awesome way to make it happen. You will also need 2 garlic cloves, chopped up. And this is about a tablespoon of fresh chopped up ginger. So that's all you need. That's it. That is all you need, folks, for the wrapper and the filling. Also, I have my oven set on a broiler. It's set on the high broiler. If you just have a broiler setting, great, you do that. If you have high, do that. All right, so here we go. First things first is our wrapper. Now, this wrapper is going to basically be a crepe, right? So we're going to make an egg roll crepe. So we need 1 egg. Put that in our mixing bowl. You're going to need the 1 cup water. You might need a little more water. You'll see. All depends. And 3/4 of a cup of whole wheat flour. Okay. So again, 1 egg, 1 cup water, and 3/4 cup flour. You could use other flour. I like the whole wheat flour personally. And then about a ½ teaspoon of salt. Now, if you watch the show, you know I rarely put salt in things, but this really helps that flavor come out in the entire dish. So then you just mix it together. Okay, I'm just using this little bowl, Pyrex container, measuring cup. Now you want to mix it up so there's no lumps, right? So it's like a pancake batter. It's hard to see, I know. A little bit there. Trying to do it so you can see. So mix up so you have no lumps. Now this, see if I can show you, is still kind of thin. Alright, so you want it to be really, really thin. And I'll show you why, because if you don't, it's gonna be more like a pancake than a crepe. And while it's good, it's just a little too floury, if you know what I mean, for the egg roll. So we're just gonna add a sprig of water. Boom. I ran the faucet like on medium and went in and out. That's it. So maybe a tablespoon-ish. Whoa, maybe 2 tablespoons. That almost went on the floor. No, but it didn't. So that's good. All right. So you want this like crepe consistency, right? I think it just spilled on the floor. Oh well. All right. You see how it's just dripping off, almost that straight liquid, right? It's not like a batter like it was before. That's perfect. Okay. So now what you're going to do is put this over here. Is we have a medium pan. It's been used a lot. It's okay. It's still good. I need new ones, but it'll come at some point. All right, you're going to want to put that on like a medium-high, medium heat, and let the pan heat up for a little bit, and then spray it with some oil. Just a quick spray, and you let that heat up, and then I'll show you how to make the crepe. As that's heating up, we are going to start our filling, so we can keep this all in a half-hour show, right? You can do one and then do the other. You can make this the day before, the wrappers, and do whatever. It's okay, right? You can do that and refrigerate them. We're just going to combine it all just to make them more hectic, but it's really not that bad. And make our show a little shorter. Okay, so we're starting our other pan, our other skillet here. It's on about a medium-high heat. We're going to add a little grapeseed oil to it. When I say a little, I mean about a tablespoon's worth of grapeseed oil. And that's it for the grapeseed oil. And that's it. It's empty. Goodbye. All right, so we're going to let that oil heat up here, and then we're going to add in some of our ingredients for the filling. I'm going fast, I know, folks, but you can do it. The recipe, if you want the written recipe, check out our website at spencermjones.com, and you can find this under the chicken and turkey, pork and beef categories, vegetarian, because you can adjust the filling to what you want it to be. It's flexible. How cool is that? All right, so you can find it there, the written recipe if you want to find it, and many other recipes, like over 100 other recipes. Come find it there. Look, it's dusty. It's all right. We'll make it. Okay, let me show you how. Whoa. Whoa. I'm losing things. All right, let's try that. Try that. There we go. Okay, we're back. Okay, so here's how you make the crepes. Your pan's hot. The oil's hot, okay? You take your batter. See if I can get it to focus in on a little better. And you're going to pour in a quarter of the batter. Okay, yeah, it's hard for you guys to see, I know. See if that helps a little bit. You're going to pour in about a quarter of the batter, and then move it around the pan by rolling the pan around. Now, it's not going to roll much, so you need to put in a decent amount. Boom. See if it focuses in. So it looks like that, right? And then you're going to let it sit on there to cook and brown. All right, so that's good. There's that. We'll move you back over here. I know, we're moving. Don't you feel so special? Going walking around all our Jones and kitchen. Our oil over here now for our filling is hot. I've lost the brightness. Let's get the brightness back. There we go. Hi, folks. All right, so we are going, our oil's hot. It's really running. It's awesome. We're going to add in our garlic, our 2 cloves of chopped garlic. Add that in. It smells so good already. Love it. And then our chicken. So I cut up our chicken, I have to wash my hands after this, into little pieces like this, right? So what I did is I took the chicken breast, cut them in half, and then cut them in slices and in half again so I get little strips of chicken breast. That's how it works. I gotta wash my hands, so hold on. So as we're doing this, I was amazed when I was figuring out this recipe and how to make it, the ingredients, for it. I was impressed with how few calories this is. So, adding these ingredients, the chicken and the wrappers, right? I made myself 2 of them, and I had extra filling on the side, and it was only 230 calories. So, talk about like a very filling snack or a light dinner, a filling, but light dinner as far as calories go. It's incredible. So cool and so fun to make. And think about this, if you have a family, have your kids help out with it, right? Have them help you make the crepes. the filling and rolling it up. It's so cool to have them join in. As a matter of fact, I would love to see them join in. So if you do that, or even if you're making it by yourself, take a picture of it or video, upload it to Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or wherever, social media, and tag me, Spencer Jones, or Jones and 4 in it. I would love to see you and your family make this recipe. Okay, our crepe, our wrapper, is starting to turn up on the sides. So all we're going to do is go under it, flip really quick, and then we're just going to let it brown up on the other side. So it's not too brown, that's alright. It'll serve our needs. You probably only be like 30-ish or so seconds there. And as that's cooking, you're just stirring, occasionally stirring up your chicken. Cool. So we want the chicken to cook almost all the way through. I mean, not almost all the way through, all the way through. We don't want it to be pink anymore. That would not be good. So that's working on that. Our first crepe is done. See, it just should slide right in the pan, and then you just slide it out, boom, like that onto a pan to chill for a little bit. This recipe should make 4 crepes, or 4 wrappers. So again, you spray the pan. It's already hot, so you don't need to worry about it heating up again. And then again, about 1/4 of the batter. Move it around the pan. If you made my protein crepes before, this moves a lot slower because of the flour as opposed to the protein powder in it. That's all right. And if you don't get it big enough, do what I just did. Add a little more, move it around. It's all good, folks. All right, let that cook up. And this is looking wonderful. We're going to turn this down just a little bit because it's cooking pretty fast. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to turn it down. We're going to keep this puppy going. It's almost cooked all the way. We're going to start adding in our other ingredients to the chicken here shortly. But as we're waiting for that, one quick question for all of you is, what is something you struggle with in life? Now, whatever it is, what's something you struggle with? It could be food related, right? Maybe you struggle with keeping a healthy diet, right? And making sure you're eating the proper things. I know I struggled for that for years, right? I didn't want to eat healthy, I didn't. And even when I started working out and getting fit, not with Body Beast, but with P90X was my first one, I didn't eat healthy for the first half of it. I just ate like I did. And I lost weight, but I didn't lose as much. And then I started eating healthier halfway through, lost more weight. But then it took me a little while, actually a couple of years, to figure out, oh, this is how to actually fuel my body with the proper foods. Here's the proper amount of food I need, right? The portions that I need to be happy and healthy. Well, I was happy before, but healthier throughout the day and throughout my life, right? Finding out the portion size. That's something I struggle with. Maybe yours is staying dedicated to a workout program, right? Or whatever. Put it in the comments below. I'd love to find out something you struggle with. I know it's scary. You're putting yourself out there, folks, but it's okay. We're here to help you. We're here to encourage you. Let me know what something you struggle with is in the comments. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, this crepe is done. It's starting to curl up on the sides. If it sticks a little bit, you can use the spatula and go underneath it a little bit, work way around. These are, oh, they're moving around really well. So I don't need to do that. And I just flip it over. Turn that up just a little bit more, so it browns just a little bit faster. Okay, our filling. We're back to our filling. Our chicken is done. I'm going to chop it up a little bit. It's a little too big chunks for me. Just a hair too big. Alright, there we go. Now, it's still on our medium-high heat. What we're going to do is add in our ginger. We have, again, that 1 tablespoon freshly chopped ginger. Don't have fresh, oh, it smells so good. Freshly chopped ginger. Don't worry about it, folks. It's okay. Just use ginger powder, right? That works. Or you can use garlic powder if you don't have garlic. Fresh garlic cloves. That's okay. It's still tasty. I added our bean sprouts, about a cup and a half, depending how many people you have, and then about 2 cups of our dry coleslaw mix, cabbage and carrots. That's all it is. And then, so we have that in the pan. We're going to add our soy sauce. Again, 1 tablespoon soy sauce mixed with 2 tablespoons water. Add that in, It should have started sizzling, but it didn't. That means I didn't hand hot enough. No! Oh well, it's alright. We're just going to stir it around. It's still going to get everything all tasty and flavorful. Mm-hmm. Make sure you choose a big enough pan. If you watched the show before, you know it's something I struggle with. It's a little tight this time, but it works. So then you're going to want to cook that down, again on that medium-high heat, until there's really no liquid left. Okay, I'll show you what that looks like here in a second. I just got to take my crepe off and pour another one on. Second crepe done. Onto the third crepe spray. Here we go. Oh yeah. Look at that bad boy sizzling. Oh, I see I didn't have enough that first time, so I added a little bit more. And you want to move it around rather quickly because it's going to set very fast. Good enough. See, folks, not all of them turn out perfect. Like, look how weird that looks. It's okay. It's still freaking delicious. All right, come on over here. Let me show you what this looks like close up. You've been over there so long. I feel sorry for you. It's so sad. Come join us. So here's what our the guts of our egg roll looks like, right? Of our spring roll. That's the guts right there. Look how tasty those guts look. Mm-hmm. I know you're hungry. You're drooling. Oh yeah. Check out that deliciousness. There's your wrapper. It decided not to focus in on it. Oh well. But you can focus in on that. What? Mm-hmm. So stir that occasionally, right? Trying to get that soy sauce mixture all in this, all over that coleslaw mix, your sprouts. Oh, it smells so good in here. I wish you could be here. Join me. Now, someone mentioned a little bit ago, actually it was last night, when I was testing out this recipe to make sure everything was just the way I wanted it to be, that I should do delivery. If I could figure out a way to do delivery, I totally would. I would bring some to you. But then I'd actually have you make it for me because it's all about helping you make it for you and your family. I could serve it up, but isn't it cooler if like you made it yourself? Yeah, that's what I thought. So just let that sucker cook, and we're just getting our time going. So we have our wrappers in this. As we are waiting for that to cook, we have our wrappers on here. I'll show you this. I have a cookie sheet. You can just use a plain old cookie sheet, that's awesome. And I put a cooling rack on it, right? Just plain old cooling rack, placed in the pan. Now, I'm gonna put our egg rolls once we roll them all up on here. It helps it stay crispy on all sides. If you don't have a cooling rack or something like that, don't worry about it. Just use a pan. It's all good. It's gonna be okay, folks. So don't freak out over it. Just gonna stir this. Now we really want all that liquid to be gone. So the bean sprouts had some liquid in it, right, just from being bean sprouts. And believe it or not, the coleslaw mix had a little bit in it as well. So it adds more moisture to it. So it takes a bit. So I put it on high now just to get it going a little bit faster when we have time. All right, our third wrapper, a really sad looking wrapper, is done. And now for our last one. Oh, I forgot to spray. You didn't remind me. How dare you? Just kidding. That's not your job. I forget these things. And to be perfectly honest, you could probably get away without spraying it down every one. You probably spray every other one. I'm just being safe. All right. I'm going to try and move this sucker around here. It should be out of batter at this point, or close to. All right, you can always get that last little bit out with a spatula or scraping the edges like I'm doing. It's going to look even funkier, but you know what? It's okay. It's a live cooking show. This stuff happens. We could edit it all out and do that stuff. We're one of those fancy cooking shows, but no, that's not so fun. That's not enjoyable, well, not as enjoyable to watch. Let's see me make mistakes, stumble over myself, say weird things, you know, the good stuff, like that. Watch stuff fall and drip on the floor. Well, and earlier I asked you what your struggle is, right? Something you struggle with. I know it's scary, folks, but I'd love to help you out with it. And if you're interested in getting some help, right, while staying accountable, whether it's with diet, food aspect of it, or working out, or anything like that, let me know. I'm happy to help you with that, right? There's so many workout programs that I've done through Beachbody, which has produced great results for me. I bet you we can find one that works for you. And it's worth giving it a shot, right? You do workouts at home, on your own schedule, 10-minute long ones, up to an hour long ones, whatever. We can make stuff happen. So, and if you're interested about recipes, check out my website, spencermjones.com, for tons of recipes. Also, that's not ready. Oh, almost ready. Almost ready, I got excited. Also on my website and YouTube channel, which you really should subscribe to if you're not already, to Spencer Jonesin, we have kayak fishing videos. So I've been on a couple trips lately, kayak fishing with some great people, and we're making these mini-series, right? Doing our kayak fishing mini-series, and it's awesome. So check them out. There's some already on there from last year on our YouTube channel and on our website. And if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you'll be notified when the new one drops. This year we got like 4 different ones happening this year and coming your way in a couple weeks. So make sure you subscribe, checking out that website so you can get all that good stuff. And while I'm on this kayak fishing kick, I just made a new video that's going to drop tomorrow at 6 p.m. On the Facebook page and on the YouTube channel. So either way, you can check it out. On YouTube, you can see all the other videos too, a little easier. About kayak fishing fears, phobias, and I bust them. I bust like 4 or 5 phobias, so make sure you check out that video, 6 p.m. Central Time, on the YouTube channel or Facebook page. So feel free to check that out. Alright, our 4th crepe is done. Boom. Our stir fry, our innards of our spring roll egg roll mix is done. Oh yeah, look at that. Drooling, smell-o-vision. Oh, fresh ginger, garlic, soy sauce. Oh, so good. Alright, so we're gonna leave that on the stovetop because it's hot at the moment. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make a little bit of space. You don't need a ton of space, but a little bit helps. There we go. Alright, so we have our wrappers here, which are essentially our crepes that we just made. The first one was perfect. The other is not so perfect, but the first one is. Look how round it is. It's so beautiful. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. Actually, you know what? We're going to leave it over here. We're going to put it on our counter. Now, some of them, first 2 look good. Alright, our 3rd, 4th one is a little bit different. Because I turned the pan up hotter. So this one has like a lot of like air pockets on that side, right? They don't go through. Like one side looks nicer, one side looks like that. You want this to be your inside. Some of them, like this one, are awesome on both sides. Okay? So let me move you so you can see what I'm doing over here. Come join me on this part of my kitchen. Make room for the stand. Come on, face down. Come on, there you go. So you can see what I'm making, rolling up here. Whoa. Okay, whoa, go away. There we go. All right, perfect. Not go away, you guys. I was talking to the screen. Don't go away. Okay, so we have our egg roll here. We'll use the lighter part as our inside. Oh look, extra darn. Now you're gonna want to place about a 1/4 cup or so filling. It all depends on the size of your wrapper here. That's a lot, but that's all right. So all you're gonna do is you put it on one side, right at the end, or right towards the end with about 1 inch or so of space, 1/2 inch of space. You wrap in the sides, and then if you like made crepes or rolled up crepes before, it's the same idea. You fold up the end where closest near the filling, and then you wrap it up, continuously tucking in the sides. It ripped. No, don't rip. All right. And then, okay, that was horrible. It ripped all over. See, look at that. Live cooking show fail. That's all right. Don't roll it so tight next time. Spencer, talk to myself. Still going to be delicious. Oh, put the long side there. Okay, so filling. Boom. Fold in. I need less filling. That was too much. Go away. All right. and then gently roll it up. Don't force it, otherwise it breaks like what happened in that last one. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Check out that. We're going to place it on our rack. Another one. 2 more to go. So sides roll in, and then roll up this side. Now these will be a little bit doughier tasting than the egg rolls you would buy, partly because, well, you made a crepe style wrapper, and also you're not deep frying it, right? So if you chose to deep fry it, you would need to seal them better. You can wipe the edges with egg, right? Egg white. Wipe the edges with it, and that'll help seal it in a little more. Up to you. I like doing it this way because it's healthier and still freaking amazing. So it ripped a little bit, but that's all right. Okay, so what we have here are 4 big egg rolls, right? So there we go, 4 egg rolls set. There's our set, broken one, folks. It's okay. It's live video, stuff happens. So I'm going to put you back to where you were before so I can reach everything. Show you what these bad boys look like. Now, boom. As I said before, if you caught the show earlier, you want your oven on a high broil, or just broil it, and then you're going to place them in the oven with that high broil on. Now you're going to want to keep an eye on it, and let me go back. You want to keep an eye on it and wait for them to brown, like really brown. Not just light brown, no. Dark brown on that top side. And then turn them a quarter of the way, let them brown, turn them a quarter of the way, brown, So the whole thing gets brown by the end. Once the entire egg roll is brown from the broiler, take it out, serve, and enjoy a delicious, super healthy, right? Super healthy, 230 calories for those 2, plus half the filling there, right? Because it made 4 egg rolls. Holy cow, how awesome is that? So you just heard me talk about this extra that I had. Here's what you do. You get a bowl, or you make more like wrappers and fill it up. That's cool too. We're gonna cut it in half. Here's our filling. Now, you don't have to broil the egg rolls if you want like that and let them brown up. You can let them be. Totally up to you. And just have them like kind of a crepe-ish style egg roll. That's cool. Or you can crisp them up. I like mine crispier, so that's why we're doing it that way. But we have this extra filling. So here's what you do. When you're waiting, in my opinion, when you're waiting for these to brown and get all crispy, you serve the filling. And you enjoy the filling as you wait for the crepes to finish, or sorry, for the egg rolls, crepe wrappers, whatever, to finish. So there you go, folks. It is 6:28. We started the show at 6. So that means we just made, you and I just made 4 amazing egg rolls in 28 minutes, 29 minutes now. And I did some talking beforehand, so maybe a little less than that, 25 minutes, right? 25 minutes, we made 4 egg rolls, and then as soon as they're out of the oven, that's gonna take maybe 10 minutes all in all. Just watch them carefully, churn them, let's see. We're still good. It takes about 3 to 5 minutes for the first side, and then you wanna keep an eye on it. So, there you go, folks. That's how you make a delicious, a simple, easy, and amazingly healthy egg roll for your family. That's it, right? Boom, awesome. I appreciate all of you watching this video and liking it, giving me a thumbs up, reactions, all that. I truly appreciate it. Please subscribe to and like our Facebook page. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/SpencerJoneson. And be sure to check out our website. If you haven't heard me say it before, SpencerMJones.com for healthy recipes, kayak fishing stuff, everything under the sun that I like to do, right? Kayak fishing, cooking, outdoorsy stuff, whatever. Have fun. All right, folks, public speaking, motivational speaking, all that good stuff. All right, thanks for watching, folks. Like, subscribe, and we will catch you all later. Oh, yeah, make these. Share them with me. I can't wait to see what you do. Have a great night.